is this here Super Bowl Sunday, Wood?
It is a Super Bowl Sunday.
This is the day I was supposed to start drinking again. This is it.
Well,
I didn't make it. I was 2 weeks short, and that's okay.
It is okay.
I
It is
justified it. I could have made it if I had chose to do so.
Okay.
Right? Like
you can do anything you set your mind to.
This isn't a UNICEF commercial, man. No, I'm just saying. I could have made it. Fuck it. I proved a point to myself.
Okay.
I got to do a cleansing every once in a while.
Yeah,
and
sure,
I went a little long.
That's okay.
I went a little long because it was like, when I said it, I thought it was like 4 weeks away. It was 6. Wasn't making it. Especially with that impromptu trip to Boston. I would have said how I justified it is I said I got to start drinking because I'm gonna be drinking with my cousins.
Right. Yeah.
And if you fall out after 2 drinks with those motherfuckers, you wake up, you don't have no eyebrows. To shave them off. You know what I'm saying? Had to get my sea legs.
And you don't want to have missing eyebrows because then it makes your head look big.
Wouldn't want that. Let's get to the emails. Max says, Tom Brady will win his 7th Super Bowl. You're welcome. Goodbye to Muddy Chicken, a.k.a. Dusty Pedroia. Now, I've never heard Dusty Pedroia called Muddy Chicken.
I hadn't either.
But Boston is notorious for having
nicknames.
Little nicknames, not only nicknames, but little, like, balls of fucking hate. Little white dudes that just fucking prove a point. They Pedroia. He looked like he's about ready to punch anybody in a bar in the face at any time.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman.
Oh, yeah.
Playing out of position, fucking wide receiver.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge back in the
Teeny
day.
little angry guy, yeah.
Fighting fucking
Ainge,
Tree Rollins. And Tree Rollins bit his finger. Tree Rollins is 7+.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge is just over 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
And, I say 6'4", 6'5" in little. But in the NBA scope of things, he's a little dude.
Sure.
I never heard Muddy Chicken, but I love that fucker. He played baseball for the hometown Boston Red Sox. Career ended a tad too early due to that rat fuck Machado and his dirty slide fucker. That's from Mac. Machado did, fuck up his career, but it was over. Hey, look, Dustin, along with Poppy, along with Manny, along with Papelbon, Tech, all them guys, man. Millar, all those fucking guys that were out there, man. Wakefield, that fucking World Series they got us in 04 and then 7, and just free drinks. Free drinks for that fucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes. I don't even know where Pedroia is from though. He strikes me as like being an Arizona, California kid.
I don't know. I'm sure we can look it up, but I'm not going to. I don't know.
Yeah, you think I would know though?
Yeah, I would think. I'm sure Mac knows, so have him.
He's probably screaming at his fucking phone right now.
Yeah, send the follow-up email there, buddy.
Yeah, all right. Ryan says, I spent a month in Tampa Bay 1 week. I love when people do that. Place looked like a dirty kitchen. But here come all the fucks. Excuse me, that's me. But here come all the trucks and tricks. He should have put fucks and tricks.
Yeah.
Here come all the trucks, pickup trucks, and tricks that will proudly sport their Tampa Bay gear after the cyborg wins the game. What the hell is a Buccaneer anyway? A pirate, right?
Pirate, yeah.
Then call it that. It's like Americans that call trash rubbish or vacation a holiday. You sound like fools. We took a holiday in San Antonio. It doesn't sound exotic, especially with your Alabama accent and your stained American flag T-shirt. It sounds poor. You're poor. Wow. Lori.
Well, that was Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan. Oh, okay. All right.
Lori, I assume you two are hard and ready for the football game today. Watching big sweaty men grab on each other while wearing spandex and matching outfits. Shit, now I'm hard and ready. I have a question for you. Would you rather the girl of your dreams have a voice and personality of Joe Pesci, or the girl of your dreams that have uncontrollable pungent foot odor?
That's tough.
No, it's not. Now, the first question I would ask is, what Joe Pesci character? Because he's in a movie. I think he's in A Bronx Tale, where he's just real quiet. And then you got the Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon 2. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Right? But all of that pales in comparison to pungent foot odor.
I guess that's true. I mean, she doesn't have to talk all the time.
Right. Yeah.
But if the feet are stanking all the time, that's
always washing the sheets, always changing the blankets. Fucking towels don't last in your house.
Never taking the shoes off because I wouldn't want you to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can't go to the beach killing fish and shit. I saw a woman the other day. She was probably 8 inches taller than the dude she was with.
Wow.
Okay. So on the one hand, you say to yourself, either that dude's real confident, or that woman has a very low self-esteem. Because those short fucks that always have those tall girls, what do they say? You're not gonna wear heels around me.
Yeah.
You wear heels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're real and insecure. They're like the Pedroias. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Fucking little
He's
Napoleons,
they're
man.
like the Edelmans of the world.
Yeah, right. I personally couldn't do that. I'm a rather tall person already, but
Sure.
my hands are too big to be with somebody taller than me. 'Cause
That would
Can you
be
imagine?
strange. Oh yeah, that'd be strange as hell if you're running around with a lady that's like 7 feet tall. That would just be strange in general. Whether the fact that she's taller than you, that's one thing. But like she's got to be pushing 7 feet to be taller. That'd be
She has
weird.
to be. And can you imagine you with that same woman, 7
Yes.
feet tall? You could just walk in the pussy
Yes.
and dance around.
I can imagine.
Working a clit like a speed bag to get her off, right? That'd be horrible, man.
Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, I can imagine.
Next one, Impress, Wood and Keith. Swapping from White Claw to Press doesn't make you any less a woman. It's all the same. That's all you, baby. An emailer, I think it was Mac, made a comment that he touched on diversity. Proud to say I listen to one of the most diverse podcasts in the interweb. SWCS, diverse hosts, not just a black and white issue, though. Diverse cultures, Boston, nerd, Flint, prison, homeless, etc., and diverse genders. Well, Keith and Wood. I could go without the pappy, moist smear talk. And Wood, I think you just made whacking while sniffing a shoe a thing all around the world. You missed your cue. You missed your cue.
Yeah,
You're
I
supposed,
did.
You're supposed to dance with me on that. Well, like
okay.
backup singers there.
Well, yeah, but also remember that I don't
You
get
don't
to
have
see
emails?
these.
All right, yeah.
I don't get to see these emails.
But
So
once I
I'm-
start saying
so-
all are,
yeah, okay.
you're a bad Tito.
Yeah,
You're
and,
fucking horrible. Michael
would've been
Mike
bad.
would be pissed at you. Way to hang in there for a whopping 80-minute episode, even though half of it was advertisement. Great podcast. Love Jamathan. Jamathan, send us some fucking money. You don't like all the advertisements.
right, yeah.
Send us some
yeah.
fucking money.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Yeah, if that's what. Yeah, if you don't want us to advertise, then send the monies.
These brand new used mics that we have with the fucking stuffed egg crate foam in it. You know, all the things we do. Send us some money. You don't like the advertising. We'll cut somebody out.
Yeah.
We probably won't.
No.
More for us. Mine.
Yeah.
That's the end of the emails.
And with the end of the emails, that brings us to our snaggles, and I'm going back-to-back weeks because I found this new hibiscus water, Jamaica in Spanish, if you will. It's
Hibiscus is Jamaica in Spanish?
Jamaica. Yeah,
Okay.
it's some of the best water you'll ever drink in Mexico. Anyway, I don't know about any other Latin American country, but in Mexico, Jamaica water. Agua de Jamaica is the best, and you add a little bit of alcohol with it, and you get press. And that's my snaggles.
You ran it back. Now, back to the Mexican water. Isn't that alone a alcoholic beverage? I heard the water there
it'll
has,
ruin you.
Worms and shit. It'll fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
I had a friend tell me it gives you the shits.
It does, yeah. I may or may not have experiences with that, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
Here we are. What are you drinking?
Well, I went back to this Niner Bock, man.
Oh, yeah.
I went back to this heavy, chocolatey, I don't know, what is this? It tastes like fucking wood. Nope. That's not what I meant to say.
Cue
tastes like-
the emails.
It tastes like tree bark. A hoppy nose gives way to the subtle toffee and caramel malt characteristics of this earthly. That's why I got the
earthy.
yeah, German style lager. German style. Anyway, I'm drinking. The Germans know the way around fucking alcohol. I'll tell you that right now. Niner Bock. That's what I'm drinking.
Okay, and as always, guys, our
Tastes like wood.
oops.
I walked into that.
I'm gonna go backwards this time. Our Snaggles is brought to you by MVP Jersey Framing. So you go to mvpjerseyframing.com, guys. If you have a favorite anything that you want put in a frame and make it look nice, and
So I was talking to my boy last night. For some reason, you ever get drunk?
Yep.
Pause. And then get hyped up on shit, and you just start taking
Mhm.
pictures around your house randomly. You're
Mhm.
like, oh, somebody would like this, somebody would like that. I snap a picture of, I got the Red Sox when they won in 2004. Okay? I got that USA Today up there, and I got the Boston Globe somewhere. I sent it to my boy, Mac.
Okay. Yeah.
Our boy, Mac.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I got every fucking Boston Globe that they won the World Series. And I was like, wow, good on you. So we start snapping pictures of fucking sports memorabilia we have in our house, in our closet. He's digging shit out. He's got his wife. She's fucking, pulling out boxes and shit. He sent me Robert Parrish, the Chief magazine, when he was on Sports Illustrated. He's like, I need to get this shit framed.
Yeah.
Who's that dude you pump on your show?
Yeah. MVP jersey framing.
He'll put those fucking magazines in there and make them look spectacular, man.
Yeah, beautiful.
You know?
Make it look beautiful.
He could even forge his signature. From what I understand, he's got good penmanship. You know what I mean?
Prove that it's not real.
Cornbread Maxwell? I can write that. There you go. Championship.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, go over there, and then if you check out Native Roots Design, that's with an S after the roots, he can engrave something for you. He can etch it in some wood, some leather, metal. He can do that. He can make those logos, put those logos. If you got a business, you want to, up and coming, you want to put your logo on something like that. I don't know what you have in mind.
Coasters, man. You throw it on coasters, you just leave them laying around. Everybody uses a coaster. At least I use a coaster.
And then everybody picks up the coaster and looks at it.
Yes.
It's like, well, what's on this coaster?
Yes.
If it looks good, and Native Roots Design does great work, so they're going to pick up the coaster and they're going to look at it.
It's all about advertising. Do you know Coca-Cola is the one that resurrected Santa Claus? They started putting Santa Claus in their Coca-Cola ads. In their ads, I mean, back in the 30s, by painting them on the side of a barn in Kansas. But they'd go to the farmer and they'd say, we'll pay you X amount of dollars to put this Coca-Cola first, and then we'll come back in 6 months and put Santa Claus on there, and we'll pay you again. And then it just stays up there in that phrase. And as you drive by, you see Coca-Cola. So if you want to get something, your business flowing out there, I don't know if you can do a barn. So maybe I painted myself in a corner there. But
start small, guys.
But if you want a keychain,
right,
he's your man.
Yeah. And then for all of you Boston fans or whatever fans,
I'm listening.
Go to Tiger Claw Tattoo. You want that beautiful bee put on your body?
See, you didn't do that right? So we went in reverse. Okay, this is the old school King Dingaling of advertising with us. Been with us since the fucking beginning, right? He could walk in here right now, piss all over us. We'd be like, thank you, because he fucking loves us. He's treated us good.
Yes, He is.
So here it is, guys.
Yep.
Here it is.
Okay.
All right. Anytime you think about putting something on your body that you may or may not regret in about 6 months, all right, I want you to go to Tiger Claw Tattoo and get that done. If you just met somebody, you met a guy named Jerry, so you want Jerry the Mouse on your back, right? Because Jerry likes him from behind, and there's the mouse, right? There's his target. Go to Tiger Claw Tattoo. Don't take Jerry with you because they won't do it.
No.
All right, because then it's like fucking human trafficking.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy if you walk into a tattoo shop at 2 in the morning and says, Angie here wants a tattoo, and Angie's just looking at the ground, you know.
Yeah.
She got dirty nails and frazzled hair. Angie wants a tattoo. What does Angie want a tattoo of? The number 112. Why does she want 112 on her? Don't ask questions, sir. They won't do that.
No.
They won't do that. But if you go in there yourself and say, I want a butterfly on my foot. All right.
Yeah, they're going to do that for you.
It.
And they're going to make it look like the best butterfly you've ever seen.
Take a picture of grandma in there.
Yeah. And also, they're not open at 2 in the morning because they work normal hours.
They're reputable.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they open, I don't know, 11, 12, somewhere in there. Here's the best thing you can do is you can call Tiger Claw Tattoo on the phone. Here, for those of you watching live, I'm going to put that up at the break. You can get their phone number. You can get their address. Contact them. Schedule yourself an appointment. If you need a consult, call them up.
Yeah.
They're going to help you out. They're going to hook you up. And then you're going to go in there and you're going to get inked up. And it's going to be beautiful. And it's not going to be at 2 a.m. It'll probably, I don't know, 4 p.m. Maybe after work, 7-ish.
You can judge people. You can. And we talked about this. White dudes back in the 90s all had barbed wire tattoos.
Yeah.
Brothers back in the 90s all had Chinese writing. And so there's some brothers now, I don't know, they're probably 45 to 52 walking around in Chinatown getting laughed at because they're like, I like cock on their shoulder. And they were told it meant serenity. You know? So I would think Tiger Claw Tattoo would have the fortitude, the aptitude, the forward thinking to say, hey, you want that symbol on there? Let me find out what that symbol means.
Yeah, well, because there's the interwebs now, and back then there wasn't. So you're just going off of what somebody you hoped wrote down the right thing and gave it to you. So, guys, go see Tiger Claw Tattoo. We're going to take a quick little break. If you're listening on the podcast, well, we're not. If you are live here or watching this video, we'll be back in just a second.
How do you like this?
I like that.
How do you like
that.
this, though? You like that,
Yeah,
don't you?
I do. Those are some sharp suits.
Let me tell you something.
Sharp suits.
Do you know who this is?
That's New Edition.
New Edition.
Yeah.
You know where they're from?
They're from your hometown,
They're
are they
from
not?
Boston, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. When I went to Boston, I was looking for all sorts. It's great. They say you can never go home again, and the reason they say that is because you go home, so you live there, and shit is a certain way, and then you leave and you come back and they tore down your favorite fucking store.
Right.
You know, this person's now on drugs, whatever. But you go home and you get slices of home. So
Yes.
me and one of my best friend on the fucking planet, New Edition fans, like we bonded over that. Like, we can listen to this. This is a Heartbreak album. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
And I can name everybody because
That's those are your guys.
I'm borderline. I identify as a 13-year-old girl. How's that? Fuck. We'll get to that. Anyway. So is it, first of all, tell me, is it gay that I know for a fact somebody somewhere right now in the world that I know has on the same exact shirt, just a different color? Is that like,
I think it's beautiful.
that's not like, so that's like
I think it's beautiful.
that's like the half heart.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
remember the hearts that you
It's a be free, and then the other one has the ends.
you used to get it from like Fred Meyer or Shopko or something, right? And
Yeah.
you put it together. Oh, we're together.
Yeah. And
So-
then eventually they made like the 3 one with 3. They cut it into 3.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like,
and it was best friends.
yeah.
And it was and the other one said, "I'm the cock in the relationship.
Yeah.
We meet every
Yeah.
Tuesday."
I always take the middle.
But anyway, it's just good to go home and get slices of home, man.
Mm-hmm.
I saw these shirts, and my dude, man, I'm telling you, this album right here, Heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you listen to. Matter of fact, you know the songs. You know If It Isn't Love. You know Can
Yeah,
You Stand the
everybody
Rain.
does.
Everybody knows those songs, right? Unless you've been under the fuck around. But anyhow, I'm just excited to have this fucking shirt on, and I'm gonna wear it for the Super Bowl because I'm going for Tom Brady, and this is how I get back to Boston. See how it's all about me.
It is. It ought to be.
See what I do?
Yeah. The best I could do is find this shirt that I'm wearing, this color. It's I feel like it's a Tampa Bay color. It's not as bright red as the Chiefs.
Okay.
But it's a little more a dull red, maroonish.
Gotcha.
And that's all Tampa Bay for me.
We got him.
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, I am. Oh, so they say all good things must come to an end.
Okay.
It was an end of an era over this last week.
What we got?
Matthew Stafford. It's been a good run.
Who wanted him?
The Rams. It's been a good run in Detroit. I mean, we came close to back-to-back winning seasons.
Okay.
So, anyway, I don't have much of a I don't have interest really in either team other than the quarterbacks, and I like both quarterbacks. I just want to see Tom Brady win.
Wait, back to your situation. Did the Lions get Jared Goff?
Goff, yeah, they got
So
Goff.
straight across trade.
No, there were some other things that back and forth. I don't know all the details. I watched the quarterback switching, and that was all I really cared about. I really like
You gotta
Matthew
be careful
Stafford.
with quarterbacks, and I'm telling you this after the fact. Those players that just look like they're just waiting for like a strike so they can get fat.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford always looks like he's just waiting to not play so he can
Yeah.
get fucking fat.
Yeah.
It's him. There's guys like Oliver Miller.
Yeah.
It's fucking Jamarcus Russell.
Yep.
Just all, Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
Apparently Eric Snow, who's now Eric Blizzard. I think he legally changed his name to that. Have you seen that motherfucker?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, he didn't stop eating.
No.
Oh.
So I that's news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that would he's headed out. We got Goff, so
You happy with that?
yeah, I don't mind. I mean, are we gonna? Can we get worse
Yeah.
compared to what? I suppose.
You guys did get Megatron in the Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other
Only
news.
one
yeah.
of 4 players
Yeah.
under 35 to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and he well deserving. He was amazing.
Without question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without question. So you guys have had good players. You had
Very
Barry,
good. Yep.
and you had Megatron. You just didn't have them at the same time.
Right.
Who's the best quarterback you ever had? Was it Stafford?
Oh yeah, hands down.
Wow.
Yeah, Stafford.
That's not saying much.
No, it's not. But I do think he had more potential. I mean, it's Detroit, and here we are. You know, he's probably the. I'm sure that the drinking fountains are hooked to Flint somehow. You know, I don't know.
Well, because I've identified as a 13-year-old girl, I can now go back to junior high and play sports. Did you see this
Yes, you
motherfucker
can.
running track? He's a gender neutral or some shit. He is gender neutral, and this motherfucker has a nerve to have on a bodysuit covering his chest, running track against women. It looks like if you put Herschel Walker, look him up, kids, against a bunch of fucking third grade girls.
That's exactly what it looks like.
This is bullshit.
And it's not even close either.
If I'm a dad of one of those girls, I'm fucking livid, man. And how the hell do his parents? I'm not saying, don't be a man caught inside a woman's body or a woman caught inside. I don't understand that, right? But
Sure.
there's people that happens to. There's people that say, you know what, this is what I feel like. I understand the whole thing. Gay is not a choice. I understand gay is something you're born with.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you build like this motherfucker.
Okay, so
wow.
we watched the video of that, and that person outruns everybody, and it's not even close.
I think it's bullshit in terms of him doing that. I think he's somebody who couldn't make the boys' team.
Yeah.
And said, I'm going to put a wig on. That Juwanna Man. Remember the Juwanna Man?
Yeah.
The fucking basketball thing?
Yeah.
He couldn't make the NBA, so he went and played in the WNBA and dressed up like a girl?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
I
remember. Yeah. So there's another one like that I'm trying to find the sport more than anything.
Okay.
But it's like the only thing I can compare it to, and I don't know what the name of it. I'm sure someone will correct me somewhere, but it's like water polo, but on the field. So you like hold the ball and you throw it in the net, but it's the same thing as water polo, but just they're on a field.
Okay.
6'2", 222-pound man. It's a man.
Okay. It's a man.
But transgender, so transgendering into a female, playing female sports. So this person, 222 or 220 pounds, 6'2", and they're playing with women. And you're biologically a male.
Yeah.
There's videos out there of this person playing, and it's not even close to fair because it's a contact sport.
Okay.
Like they try and tackle them, they try and like pull the arm down so they can't throw the ball. It's not even fair. It's not even close. It is sad.
This is why I call bullshit, because I knew guys back in high school that were gay. And again, that's how you're born. I get it. I get it. But they didn't want to play sports. They didn't want to play sports. They didn't turn gay to play sports. They turned gay because they were gay. Turned gay. There's the emails right there. They were gay to get away from that shit. They wanted to be feminine. Right. You understand what I mean? Not that women can't play. God, I'm putting myself in a fucking hole. But I don't give a fuck. I live in the 80s, okay? So they were gay, and they just wanted to stay away from sports. They wanted to do what the girls did at the time. And, they couldn't catch. They couldn't fucking throw.
Right.
And they, oh, shit. I saw a waiter the other day run, and when he ran, I was like, that motherfucker's gay. Because he put his hands up, by his shoulders, and he ran like that. And I was like, all right.
Cool.
He's gay.
Yeah. I believe that, people are born that way, and that's what they're attracted to, and it's fine. I just also understand that genetically, like biologically, I'm not a huge male. I'm not a big guy, but I'm bigger than a lot and stronger than a lot of women.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'm not a huge man. I'm not a huge guy, but I like the fuck is what I thought you were going to say. I did. I really.
Yes, that would be probably the first time ever I uttered that phrase on this podcast. But I do like to do that. But no, I still feel like I would have an advantage over females in sports because of just my genetic makeup.
How come, though? How come you don't have the girls going to guys and all of a sudden wanting to play sports?
Because you can't.
Oh, you can.
Physically, I mean, you can. Yeah.
But, see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these guys are doing that just to get an edge on the women.
I think so.
Get a scholarship and get a free education. You know what? Let me recant everything I just said. That's a good fucking hustle. That's a good fucking hustle.
They're getting a free education. Guess who's not? I
think I got some eligibility left, man. Maybe I can go get a fucking master's in something.
I watched a news clip a little while ago of a 74-year-old little lady getting a college degree. So there's hope for you. You got a couple years to go.
Oh, you fuck. I see what you just did. Hey, how about the former WWE superstar Tyler Rex announces gender transition?
Oh, man.
Now, again, this is how you're born. Your whole life, you've been a woman trapped inside of a man's body. I get it. But he went from a man, a very masculine man, who's a WWE wrestler, to a woman, a very masculine woman. If you're going to go woman and you look like this motherfucker's a man, maybe you should use Bull Dyke as an option. Maybe you should look at that.
I don't know if that's socially acceptable.
I said it. Look, not everybody can wear a fucking red dress. There's born women that can't wear what he's got on right here.
That's true.
So let's try Bull Dyke out. Why don't you cut your fucking hair, right? Get some flannel.
Get
mad. and some Birkenstocks.
You know who it reminds me of a lot of is Bruce Jenner.
Not a pretty woman.
No, well, okay, true. I'm sorry. Remind me of this. Anyway, this one you're just talking about. Tyler
Rex.
at least looks like a pretty decent female, like as far as my standards. What? I mean, got an Adams, but compare Tyler to Bruce Jenner.
Okay, I'd fuck Bruce Jenner all day over this.
I don't know,
unless this one made me do it, because there'd be nothing I could do to stop it from happening.
I think it's gonna happen with either one.
You ever see the movie Tango and Cash?
Yeah.
Okay, remember that dude with the big fucking jaw? And he's like, I broke his jaw. When they go to prison, he goes, and Kurt Russell goes, you broke that jaw? And it was Sylvester's like, yeah, I broke that jaw. That's what this person looks like.
Either way,
as a woman.
I don't know what kind of rabbit hole we're headed down or how we started here, but yeah, man.
Hey, we haven't dogged anybody.
We're trying to understand. That's for sure.
No, I'm not trying to understand. What I'm trying to do is say, hey, look, if you're fucking built like Bo Jackson and all of a sudden you want to be a girl because you can't make the fucking guys team for whatever reason, all right?
Yeah.
But maybe you fucked the coach's daughter and now he don't like you, so you can't make that team. So now you pretend to go and be a girl. You can't tell me that fucking yoked ass motherfucker out there is really expecting somebody to fuck him.
No.
The one in the track and field. You can't.
No. Absolutely not.
And I know we live in an era now where everybody's like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. I've said it, and I've said a lot worse. All right? I have. I've said a lot worse.
This has been going on for almost 4 years now, guys.
Maybe our fucking ratings will go up. Maybe we'll be number one, not only in Bangladesh, whoever the fuck we're number one.
Or we kicked in the door of the top 10 with the Bahamas. So
which is sexy, man.
Yeah.
I wish somebody from Bahamas would send us a ticket to go over there and record live.
Wouldn't that
Come
be
to
fantastic?
Us,
I mean, think about it. You're sitting there in the Bahamas. What are you doing if you're on vacation in the Bahamas? You're doing nothing but drinking and sitting on a beach somewhere, right? So the fact that because it's mostly tourism, right?
Yeah,
I imagine.
I would think.
All those tourists, they got the beach. They got beautiful scenery. Whatever you're into, and yet here we are listening to us.
Yeah. Which is
on the Bahamas.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. But the things we said is what we said.
Yeah.
And again, maybe it would up our ratings because you got Morgan Whalen. His sales skyrocketed after he used that special word that in any city I've ever been in to get a white dude punched in the fucking face. He used that word, and all of a sudden his record sales went up 339%, which is kind of scary. That tells you America's like, oh, he doesn't like the colors? I'm going to go buy his music. Now, 10 minutes ago, I didn't like his fucking music, but now that he don't like the colors, he won't keep him in their goddamn place. I'm going to listen to his music. I'm going to listen to what he wrote. You know what I mean? I love a good hillbilly.
First of all, I do love your hillbilly Southern accent. That's pretty good. I had no idea about this.
Well, you wouldn't. You're not a hillbilly.
And it's country, and I'm not going to listen anyway. Okay. So, I don't understand that mentality, not even a little bit. But
what I'm saying is that's how scary it is right now. Everybody thinks it's diverse. I remember when Barry, which is what I personally call Barack, because we're boys. Yeah. I remember when Barry got elected. Everybody's like, racism's over. It's not over.
Why would okay, I know, and I heard that, and I heard the same thing, and that, but why would you ever think that? You know, like, why would you think that just because somebody is in a certain position that all of some stereotype or bias or something is over? That's not the way it works.
Here's a football analogy for you, okay? Since we're on fucking Super Bowl Sunday. All right, you got to get to the finish line. Leon Lett once picked up a fumble in the fucking Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills and ran his fat ass down towards the fucking line. And when he got down to the touchdown line, he put his arms out about 4 yards away, and he's fucking showboating. Little did he know that Bybee, I forget his first name, was running behind him and knocked the ball out of his hand.
Right out.
Right out. You got to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is my football analogy and my drunken state. That's all I got, man.
Okay, I feel like that. I feel like that probably meant something.
Okay.
Somewhere. Guys, get to the finish line.
You know, we're stupid as fucking human beings. Why do we pay twice for TV? So I got cable, and then you got to pay for Hulu. You got to pay for, you don't have to. I choose to. And they put all these now that the fucking movie theaters are closed, so I go and watch my dude last week, Denzel. You got to have HBO Max.
Yep.
All right, fine, no problem. Then I want to watch this show over here. It's on Hulu. And this show over here is on fucking Netflix. And this show, Amazon Plus.
Yep.
You know what I mean? What I'm learning is I watch a lot of fucking TV.
What I found is about 4 years ago, I quit paying for cable.
Your neighbor pays for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can splice into any wire they sell. All you got to do is, Anyway, yeah, I quit paying for that shit. Now, I quit paying for cable. I say that like it's a big, like, yeah, I showed them. But then I subscribe to all these others.
All the other ones I'm talking about?
Because, I mean, you still can get the majority of sports. You can get all the shows you want, everything. It might not be live on some of it, but you can watch it later. The only thing that is difficult is if you want to watch sports, and they're not on one of those, and you have to watch it live. You're gonna miss out.
So can you watch the History Channel, the IDTV,
Yep.
the fucking biography?
Yeah, all of that.
They used to have biography. Biography used to be biography. They would do biographies on fucking everybody.
Yeah, on all
and now
the
you
people.
go on there, and it's those fucking American pickers who just rip motherfuckers off. I can't stand them. But don't get me started on that.
So I read somewhere that most of that's staged anyway, and like they're not really lowballing people like that. They work out deals, and it's actually pretty. It's fair.
Oh,
whatever.
So they just want me to be mad.
Yeah. Well, they want you to think that these guys are such great pickers that they can.
Well, they lost a viewer. They lost me, so they're worried about Keith out here.
I'm pretty sure the ratings dropped.
Yeah. You know about the lady, the fucking the mayor or the congresswoman that got killed by a fucking Rottweiler? She had these 2 attack Rottweilers because she's worried about the way shit's going on now, right?
Yeah.
So she got these 2 attack Rottweilers, and I don't know if she got them from like an ex-drug dealer or a former drug dealer or a current drug dealer, but these dogs turned on her and ate her to death. That's a hell of a way to go. Can you imagine?
That's a terrible dog owner.
This is like, I can't stand cats. Like house cats, but big cats, they at least give you the fucking courtesy of biting your neck and killing you.
Right, yeah.
Like, dogs just maul you and they're like bears. They just maul you and just chew you alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just keep biting till you're dead. So that's got to be a shitty way to go. And I'm not laughing at this woman's death. What I'm laughing at is the fact that this is going on and she's in her house and somebody lives next door and they're like, hey, Ralph, do you hear something?
She goes,
So,
no, turn up the TV.
Be a shitty way to go, man.
I can't even and it's most pet owners. I'll say pet in general because whether it's dogs, cats, birds, gerbils, or ferrets, it doesn't matter. People love their pets over humans.
Oh yeah, it's because they don't fucking talk. They get in the car and they shut the fuck up, like my dad used to say. You fucking talk to me. We're going on a road trip.
And do you ever turn on when it was dark driving and you turn on the dome light? Holy shit, that was a fight.
Oh yeah.
Like the second that thing turned on, it was a turnaround. But I lost my. I don't care. You don't turn the light on. So, but people love these pets so much.
He didn't want you to see your mom giving him a hand job in the front bench seat. Is what it was.
It's probably true. All of us are here because somebody's grandparents had sex.
Yeah.
But she probably loved these dogs like more than humans and like kids. And then she's out there petting. Oh, it's okay, Ralph. I don't know what you would name him. And then
that's the key word. That's the word that the fucking drug dealer used to use to get the fucking people. And you say the word, you call him, I don't know, Cisco, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, that's the attack word, and they just fucking eat her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She forgets and tries to tempt fate.
And the shitty part about it is they got to put the dogs to sleep. And
why?
Dogs, because they're killer dogs now.
Okay, fair enough.
But at the same time, they're just doing what animals do. You know what I mean? Dogs are only 1 chromosome removed away from being fucking wolves.
But that's got to also be that's got to be a trained thing, man. Like
eating people?
No. Well, maybe, but acting out or rebelling against your owner or whatever whatever you classify it as. I feel like that's an owner problem.
I wish we were as quick to put people to sleep as we are animals. I wish the first time you saw somebody say, "Hey, that girl's kind of cute," and you let him know or her. That kid's 14. They go, "I don't." What do they say? Old enough to pee, old enough for me. You could just fucking pull out a machete and chop their head off and just keep walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just stick their head in the mailbox for the garbage man to come get it and just keep walking. But we don't, because why? It's a supposed human life, and there's a lot of people out there. And this just took a dark turn. But there's a lot of shitty people out there.
There is.
A lot of shitty fucking human beings out there that do shit for the wrong reason.
I say it all the time. They're among us.
Yeah, we walk by them every day. Yep. Speaking of among us, Bitcoin, which is what you use on the dark web.
Yep.
Right? Because I listen to these, and these motherfuckers, they do all these sex trafficking, right? And they use Bitcoin. What the fuck is Bitcoin? Do you know much about it?
It's like a digital currency, essentially.
Keep talking.
So, I don't know. what I don't know, and I've asked for this, and I'm sure somebody out there does know this, but I don't know what it's backed by.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that to buy Bitcoin, so to buy digital currency, I think you have to spend like actual currency. So is maybe
What?
maybe the Bitcoin is backed by actual currency. So and then actual currency was once backed by gold or whatever.
See,
But digital currency, so you can purchase things via Bitcoin, and then it gives So I got 1,000 Bitcoin, and I want to buy a hamburger, so I transfer.
No, you're not buying a hamburger.
I transfer 200 Bitcoin.
You're buying
it's all porn.
You're buying a stuffed Cambodian. That's what you're buying.
It's a lifelike doll.
Yeah, okay.
It's got voices programmed.
Feels like real skin to me.
Yeah.
They do some dirty shit.
Okay. Cold silicone is not a human body, but there's people that buy it. So it's digital currency for the digital world, but it can be translated in some aspects to like actual physical goods. So a couple of years ago, well, it's probably been a number of years ago at this point, when it was just kind of creeping into the scene, is a couple, I think from California, they had a bunch of Bitcoin.
Okay.
And they were going to travel across the U.S. and then back over the course of a year, I think, or 6 months, something like that, and live strictly off Bitcoin.
Okay.
And they did. So their Bitcoin transferred to places to stay, somehow gasoline, I don't know, food, and I'm sure there was I'm sure they bartered some of that to get money.
I was just going to say, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like the whole thing where I start with a pencil and now I got a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I traded my pencil for a fucking pencil sharpener. And I take the pencil sharpener and now I got like a fucking fax
bullshit.
machine. And I take the fax machine. It is bullshit. What kind of dumbass is going to trade a fucking pencil sharpener for a pencil? Motherfucker, you need me more than I need you.
You could go out there and look, and there's supposedly some girl started with a paperclip and ended with a house.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, because along the way, you need to take a jump in money.
Well, you said it was a girl?
Yeah.
I know how she got the house.
Well, yeah.
You want this paperclip, or do you want a hand job? I'll take the hand job. Okay.
What are you after?
What did I say? Women always have pockets, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so anyhow, back to the Bitcoin. The dude, hey, he's got like $7 billion in Bitcoin, and he forgot his password. And I guess after 10 tries, the 10th try, it fucking zeroes you out, and he's already tried it 8 times. There's a dumbass.
Yep.
There's a dumbass. Yep. That's why you keep your password simple. Like your password, right?
Yeah.
I have a lot of kids.com /. You told me that a long time ago.
Right. Yeah. And I don't ever change it.
You don't ever
Because who's going to guess it?
No. Black people, I want to see if you know what this means as I sit here with my New Edition shirt on.
Okay.
And you called it, you said New Edition, right?
Yeah. Chances are I don't, but go ahead.
No, wait. You know some black people. I've seen you around black people. I've brought you around black people. I know you know at least 8 black people because I brought you around that many.
Okay, fair enough.
Even out of town black people. So black people have this phrase, it's called, give me my flowers while I'm alive. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, celebrate me while I'm alive. So at a funeral, what do you have? At a funeral, you have flowers.
Yeah.
Dead. Can't appreciate them. Who takes the flowers? Fucking cousins that you see twice a year.
Or you put them at the cemetery and they die and thrown away anyway.
And the fucking cemetery keeper takes them home to his wife. I brought you more flowers.
Yeah.
You know. So
I know
give me my flowers while I'm alive, which is a euphemism for give me my credit while I'm alive. Venerate me while I'm alive.
Right.
Somebody we need to venerate because motherfuckers are dropping dead. Leon Spinks just died. Somebody else just died. Leon Spinks. Oh, Screech.
Yeah.
Did he get into porn?
No, he didn't get into porn, but he got into some really, I thought gambling debt or crack or I don't know.
Hey, is it weird that
he went south pretty hard?
If I watch Saved by the Bell now as an adult, right, and they're 16, right, I think I talked to you about this. Is it weird that I still think they're hot?
No.
All right, because I was 16 when they first came out. Okay,
yeah.
All right, cool. So anyhow. Flowers while you're alive. And there's somebody I wanted to say, let's give them their flowers while they're alive. Fucking Sting.
Oh, yeah.
Sting is amazing.
Yeah.
And his name is fucking Sting. Think about that. Think about those one-word names. You got Madonna. You got Prince. You got Mike.
Yep.
You got Jordan. You got all these one-name people. But it's not even – his parents didn't name him fucking Sting. He said, you know what? I like yellow. I like black and yellow. Fuck that guy that's going to make a song 40 years from now, black and yellow, black and yellow. All right, I'm Sting. All right?
Yeah,
Here
I'm
I
Sting.
am. I can write. I can sing. I can fucking play the guitar.
Yep.
I can be in a band. I can leave a band. I can be in a band named the Police, and you motherfuckers are coming to me. Nobody ever goes to the fucking Police, right?
No.
You motherfuckers are coming to me. No. I will be in a band named the Police, and I will fucking make you walk in my door. He's just amazing. Sting is amazing.
Great.
And
one
I
of the
listened to
greats.
a song the other day. again, you know I love my Lethal Weapon movie. I
Yeah.
think I started this podcast with it. He did that song Probably Me
Mm-hmm.
for Lethal Weapon 2 or
Two?
3. 2.
I think it was 2.
God damn,
I
that's a
don't
bad song,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
That's a badass
is.
song. The words. And then he's got another, what's that song? Not the Shape of My Heart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could just go on and fucking on. I downloaded a bunch of his fucking music the other day, and it's just incredible.
So I often wonder this. So if you look at like vintage cars, you and I, it's been well documented. We are not
Pretty.
into
They're pretty.
vintage cars. We know that they're pretty,
We know what they cost. We do know that.
but we have no idea about the inner workings
No,
of them, right?
no.
So
Bitch start.
yeah. So like think about music artists,
'Kay.
right? There's classes. There's people that still to this day, the kids now know the names of them,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Do you ever think about who's out now that
Car?
people are gonna no
Or music.
music that someone's going to remember the name of who that person is? One that off the top of my head, Justin Bieber.
Really?
His name and his music is gonna resonate for years. Like when the kids that made him big and have kids, they'll listen to Justin Bieber stuff.
He's a Canadian Justin Timberlake, though. Wouldn't you go him first?
Justin Timberlake?
Yeah. But he's not out right. I don't know what's on the top 40 right now.
I have no idea either.
I listen to top 40 music.
This is why I asked you. I was like,
Top 40 music right now sounds like fucking chatter from another planet. Like if we took a sonar, a fucking microphone, and put it out there, I barely understand what the hell they're talking about.
Do you, okay, so let's go here then. The Super Bowl halftime show.
Who is it?
The Weeknd. Without the, it's WEEKND. The Weeknd.
What?
Yeah,
That's a person?
that's him.
Oh, it's just one dude?
Yeah,
What song does he have?
no idea.
You know what?
Not a clue.
It's already been done.
But he's won 3 Grammys.
Really? Because
Beats the hell out of me, man. I don't know.
Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle had a song called Saturday Love, and that Saturday's on the weekend. All right? So the weekend to me is that. I might actually watch halftime. No, I won't watch it. I don't know no more.
We don't.
You know what they should do? You know what they should do right now for me?
Okay,
with the
tell
fucking
me.
Super Bowl? They should have done it this year. Since really nobody's going to be there. There'll probably
No.
be 40,000 people there. But it won't
Which
have
is
the same
sad.
fucking hype.
No.
They should have done an 80s spectacular. They
Ooh,
should
that would've been cool.
They should have had fucking CoverGirls, Tapao, Expose, The Jets. Who else am I missing? Fucking Surface. Full Force, Kid and Play. They should have just had like some old motherfuckers out there, right? Doing their fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, who really watches it? You know, like,
I don't know.
You think the pandemic can be like, oh, it's just a one-off?
Ever since
That-
Janet, everyone's kind of been like, okay, what's gonna happen? But then they keep putting men out there.
Okay.
Well, there was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, which I watched.
What?
Yeah,
Just once?
I watched.
Shakira, man.
Yeah.
Shakira.
Mm.
God damn it. Fuck!
That was a good halftime show. I don't know what the hell they sang, but it was good.
Because you watched it from the
'cause-
bathroom, huh?
I watched it on mute. What are you watching in there? Don't worry about it. Yeah. So, aside from that one,
He said, I always brush my teeth at halftime. You didn't bring a toothbrush. Mind your business.
what are you making macaroni in there? No.
Oh, shit. But anyway, they should have did a throwback. They should have did
Yeah,
fucking
why
old
not?
fucking girls.
Why don't they do that?
I'd be happy.
I think a lot of people would be happy.
Well, they're thinking a lot of people be happy if they go and get a COVID shot and they get the free marijuana. So Chicago and New York are saying, we'll give you a free dime bag.
I would go.
And really? You're
Yeah.
one of those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
You're Hansel and Gretel, aren't you? See, I don't play that shit. You're not going to fucking wave something in front. You can have a big bottle of my nearest green, honey, which is Jack Daniels. Look it up, nearest green, guys. You can have a big bottle of that and say, if you take this shot, I'll give you this. That right there tells me I don't need that shot. Now, hey, look.
But do you
I-
not?
I'm-
You don't need
look.
the shot, but you need that Jack.
I can buy my own shit, or maybe talk somebody into buying it. I don't know. But no, I'm not anti-vaccination.
Right.
My only problem is this shit just came up overnight.
It did.
The
That's my
vaccination was just so
concern.
quick.
I'm so.
We've had these diseases for years. We had the common cold, and this is it's a common cold on fucking on
all sorts of steroids.
I want to say on steroids, but that's so cliche.
Yeah, it is. But that's what it is.
It's a common cold with a heart on. How's that?
There we go.
Now I'm walking in the door. I'm ready to hit. Anyhow, but how come they can't fix that?
I don't know.
Common cold kills people, and I'm not comparing the common cold to COVID. Corduroy.
words.
Code words. But what I'm saying is, COVID is worse, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
That's what they
But
say.
but the common cold is it kills people.
It does.
So
yeah.
how come we haven't figured that out? But also we figured out the thing that's worse than the other shit. That's like being able to beat up the older brother, but you can't beat up the younger brother.
Well, I think it's more because like the common cold or the flu is a so COVID is it's a specific strand. It's a specific, like, we know, okay, this is it. But the common, like the flu, it changes every year, so we can't squash it because it mutates, it changes every year. Where COVID, it's COVID. That's it. That's what it is. We know what it is,
Okay.
so we can address it. However, that being said, I haven't gotten the vaccine because I want to see how it plays out.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I've heard it's 2 shots, right?
Mhm.
The first one, people's like, I have my arm sore, like a flu shot.
Okay.
You know, oh, hers. What? The second one,
Never had a flu shot, by the way, in my life.
oh, I've had a couple here and there.
Okay.
I had to recently for,
Paternity test.
yeah.
Okay.
So they forced it on me. But this second COVID, I've heard, kicks people's ass.
Mhm.
I've heard that it's knocking people's asses out, man. Like, they're recovering, obviously, but they feel like they have a terrible flu.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I.
Yeah.
And you're right. It came. What did they call it? Warp speed.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the vaccination with
Yeah.
warp speed? Okay.
Yeah, like the group of people
Yeah.
they dubbed it's warp speed or whatever. That's fast.
I just have a hard time.
I don't
trusting
like it.
fucking government.
Jeez, man. It's not been out that long that I feel like I just don't know if I want to be vaccinated from it because I've had all my other vaccines, my entire life as
Sure,
a kid
yeah.
coming up.
Same here.
And I would love the same thing, but I kind of want to see how this plays out.
Let's just wait and see.
Yeah, if they turn into zombies, guess what? I'm not going to take it.
Wait and see, man.
Yeah.
Hey, did I talk last week about that Night Stalker movie?
Sounds familiar, but I don't remember if you talked about it on the show or not.
Yo.
But you could talk about it.
Yo. So I watched the fucking Night Stalker on Netflix. That Richard Ramirez, right?
Mhm.
And the lady, she's a fucking newscaster. And she's talking. This is at the end of the fucking thing after he's killed all these people. And this motherfucker looks like death.
Mhm.
He does. He's oh God. See, this is what I don't understand. Our justice system, man. I don't understand why we don't like. If you publicly executed motherfuckers that have been killing people and hurting kids and hurting women and hurting old people, people would think twice about doing that shit.
They would.
You know what I mean? Because we all got our fetishes. You got shit you're into. I got shit I'm into, right? Right?
Sure.
So if you're into fucking old ladies, what are you gonna do if you see somebody get their head chopped off, right? For fucking with old ladies.
Be
You're
more
gonna
secretive.
You're gonna tell your girl,
Mhm.
get a gray wig, okay? Put some powder on your fucking under your
Yeah,
eyes and
yeah.
shit. Act old and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
come from under the bed and get you.
Yeah.
But it's all legal and legit.
Yeah, put Elmer's glue on your face and then make it wrinkly.
That was shit. We used to feel that shit. What the fuck? That used to feel so good when you're
I
a kid
know.
feeling that shit.
That's
But anyway,
like-
this fucker did all sorts of weird shit, right? And
Uh-huh.
he gets to die in cancer in the hospital. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow.
No,
I'm watching this fucking thing, and the lady she's talking about, she's like, yeah, and the people that survive would talk about him being in the room and creeping around, stalking around, and she's like, I got a cat, right? And she's like, the cat would jump in my bed, so now you got shit in your fucking bed, but that's a different topic.
Yeah.
And he would stand on my head and just stare at me, and I would think to myself, that's what Richard Ramirez did to these people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I heard that, I was like, fuck. She's right. So that night I watched that shit. That was the fucking one of the last things that was said on that thing. I watched that shit. I kept thinking this motherfucker was standing over me, man. Freaked me the fuck out. I've been that scared since the time my cousin Zachary fucking came over to me
Oh,
and
boy.
he read Revelations to me. The scary
Oh.
parts out the Bible. And he told me he was putting a fucking curse on me. I've never been so scared in my life. Other than this Richard Ramirez shit. So that night I woke up like every 17 seconds thinking Richard Ramirez was standing over me.
Right, yeah, I can see
Even
that.
though he's fucking dead. But anyway, back to shit like this. This is why I don't know why we're so fucking what is the word? PC, right?
Yeah, everything's PC.
And the death penalty, your appeals going for what, 30 years? What's
Yeah.
the fucking point?
So if I was watching a show. I can't remember the name of it. It was some like it was one of these real like they followed a serial killer. They documented it. Blah blah whatever.
Uh-huh.
So from what I understand, and somebody could probably correct me on this, but if you are if you're given the death penalty,
Okay.
you have 27 appeals
Uh-huh.
over whatever many years that
Uh-huh.
you could do. But if you're giving,
You're good.
I'll get there one day.
Yeah.
But if you're
good.
given life without parole,
Uh-huh.
you're only given like 3 appeals.
Okay.
So the people that are going to be in and never get out, you're like, yeah, okay, you're done. But the ones that are going to die, we give them over and over and over so they can drag it out for years and years and years.
Mhm.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
I feel like maybe it should be the other way around.
Is this a new development though? Because I mean,
I have no idea.
like back in the 70s, didn't motherfuckers get the death penalty?
It
And they were dead next Tuesday.
It sure as hell felt like it, but I think we watched a lot of Texas news.
You know, yo, when Bush was down there, he was fucking motherfuckers.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I thought shit was gonna change. But what we should do is, okay, if we're not gonna kill him, we should make them human centipedes, like that fucking movie.
Oh my!
And then if they're found exonerated, you unstitch them from the other fuck, right? Fix their lips, fix their anus, and connect the train and just move along. You're still alive.
I'm not sure if you've ever watched that show. But so I've watched a lot of movies in my life, and I've watched, scary, disturbing, funny, all across the board. That is by far the most disturbing show I've ever watched. It's terrible acting.
Oh,
Terrible acting.
oh, human centipede. That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Because you watched my show Poughkeepsie Tapes and you were not impressed.
Was not impressed at all.
So you were more impressed by fucking human centipede.
No, I wasn't impressed by it. It was disturbing. Now there's difference.
Poughkeepsie Tapes wasn't disturbing?
I-
A guy fucking filming, meeting you and killing you?
I couldn't.
Are you fucking crazy?
Look at the Poughkeepsie tapes,
but people walking around and in a fucking centipede assed them off all day. Assed them off all day.
They made 2 of those shows.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And
So that makes it better.
no, the first one was the second one is like, I don't know, an hour and 40 minutes. Let's
Okay,
call it.
all right.
I watched it in 3.5 minutes. I skipped through because I was so disturbed by number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the idea of it. It's
Okay, all right. So I just...
That's your favorite phrase of the whole thing.
So the idea of it. So for you, the idea of 7 to 8 people being stitched together and having their lips fused to somebody else's ass and praying that you're the first fucking piece,
Yeah.
right? That's more disturbing
Yeah.
to you
Uh-huh.
than somebody meeting a hitchhiker, picking somebody up with a broken fucking down car, filming it, abducting them, filming killing or torturing them, killing them, raping them, whatever. That's not as high on the fucking list as somebody stapling somebody's face to a fucking asshole.
I guess if you're talking about it like actually happening, then they're probably 6s. But the show itself,
Sixes? All right.
well, could you? I mean, ultimately on Human Centipede, spoiler alert, they die.
Mm-hmm.
So he's stitching them together and they
Because have
die.
what is that? Chloria.
I don't know. Shit in the mouth.
What do you get from? Yeah.
Eating shit.
Uh-huh.
Hepatitis. I don't know. They die.
It's all of it.
Infections.
All right.
So they die. So yes, that's disturbing. That's bad. You kidnap, rape, torture, whatever.
As you film it.
Also bad.
Okay.
And
Okay.
But you're now talking. You're taking like the subject matter, which is disturbing on both ends, and then saying the show. I'm saying the show was more disturbing on that, and the way it was set up. The Poughkeepsie tapes. I just couldn't get into it.
All right. Fuck you. First of all, and you're my dude, but I want to be the first to tell you to fuck off. That movie is fucking terrifying. That movie is terrifying.
It's terrifying. People go watch it.
Oh, you motherfucker. Don't placate me like that.
I found it very boring.
Boring. How long did it take you to watch it? 3 weeks?
Well, no, it took me. So I typically watch my shows on the treadmill. So I'll put it on the treadmill. It took me probably 4 sessions.
Wood runs, everybody. Wood runs. I don't know if we talked about that during the pandemic. Wood runs.
Yeah, I do. And I would put it on, and I would start it for the first, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, let me watch something else. So I'd put on something else.
The fucking girl that was in the table when the fucking Girl Scouts were there, the fucking girl that cut her hand off.
I will say this: if you sit down to watch this show, because it's 2 hours long, or just shy of 2 hours, the last 20 minutes is really good.
Yo, you got
it's really good.
You got me on the part where the guy goes with the videotapes. He goes, these are all the videotapes we got from the house, and this is number 1. And he walks from here. He walks from your house to my house, right? Right? And he goes, these are all the tapes that are going on, and
I had to watch them.
there's one missing, and the things I saw told me he was very disturbed, but what's on that one tape? I would like to know. That was corny. That was, I saw that, and I was like, all right, stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah,
Right.
and yeah, he's like they like rented out a library from like I don't know, like an old library, and they're walking down a corridor, and it has VHS tapes, and then in my mind I'm thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
And what are we doing
All right,
here?
you got me there.
But if you took the concept and you just made it a better show, then yeah, I could get behind it because it's disturbing. There's no doubt. It's just the show itself is boring.
Boring.
I was bored, man. But the Human Centipede is disturbing. It was set up disturbing, and it's just yeah.
All right, let me throw this at you right quick.
Okay.
School is allowing parents to opt out of Black History Month.
What? Okay.
All right, no. All right, Wood, let me talk to you from a Black History person month guy. No, hey, if I opted out of White History Month, I got Fs. Now, I did that occasionally from time to time, and history is my favorite subject.
Because
so if you opt out of Black History Month and learning about it, that's okay.
well, so White History Month is
Everything else.
September 1st to June 1st. But then and I think Bill Burr talked about this.
Okay.
We said, like, we're going to do Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give you a whole month and dedicate just to Black History.
Okay.
And we give you February.
Yeah.
Then on every 4 years, we give you 29 days. We still won't even give you 30 or 31. We give you 29 on the fourth year.
Because get in, sit down, and shut the fuck up, right?
I've always. Why is it in February?
I have no idea. Because black people don't like the cold.
Okay.
You think the shit would have been in June
That's
or July.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
And
we're tropical people.
And in one of those months, you could have 30 or 31 days.
Yeah.
Like, and I read the same article I think that you probably did, and it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Why would you take any history?
I don't understand why we just
Period.
don't. Why does it have to be separated like that? Because to quote Morgan Freeman and millions of black people
Right.
before him, Black History is not just a month.
No,
It's
it's
every
American
year.
history.
It's
honestly,
American history. We built the White House.
Yeah.
We by meaning I never touched the White House, but people who have my blood running through their veins.
Yeah.
Built the motherfucker. Forced.
Right.
They were
That's
forced to
fine.
build it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So why not just integrate all that shit all year?
I don't know.
Because we're supposed to be this fucking melting pot, and the natives too. And
But you know what you'll learn a lot about? The Boston Tea Party.
Mm-hmm.
You learn about that.
Which has a different meaning now, from what I understand from going back. The
Yeah.
Boston Tea Party is it's a real party where people teabag motherfuckers. Seriously, it's something they do at one of the colleges. I won't name them, but they run around.
Yeah, they've
and
changed it. They've changed it a little bit.
They teabag people.
So, but you learn about like all these battles and all this and that, and we never. So we learned about, but you have to learn about it. And I gave the dates because that's the entire school year, but you have to learn it throughout the school.
Yeah.
And then on February it's Black History Month.
Right.
And so then you learn about Black history through February. Okay, fine, but why not spread that out from September 1st to June 1st, the same as you do any other history? Because it's all history. Like, we're here in the U.S. It's all history, like we're talking about American history, but then you're like, only in February.
Right.
Are we going to talk about this part of it? Is it embarrassing for white people? Sure as hell should be, but it's our history. And I can promise you, me as now an adult, I can't learn everything in the month of February because there's only 28 days. I can't learn all of Black history in 28 days.
Okay, but
I need at least a year.
You spoke in broad brush statements because it's not embarrassing to Morgan Whalen. He's fine with it. Okay, Wood, is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying. Guys, this Super Bowl Sunday, we recorded early, and I understand that. And if you joined us live, thank you so much. I hope you got a little bit of Super Bowl fun before you get to the Super Bowl fun. And we're predicting here, Keith and Wood we are saying
Tampa Bay 28, Kansas City 24.
24. I was gonna go 21-17,
Okay.
Tampa Bay. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're both going with Tampa Bay.
The veteran. We're
Yeah.
going with the veteran.
Yeah,
The
seasoned.
cock diesel
fella.
motherfucker. Hey, young kid, you're cute.
You know, the first.
You're cute over there running around doing what you do with your fucking fake ass mohawk. You're real cute. I got a dimple on my chin. Okay,
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long fucking time.
The first Super Bowl Tom Brady won.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes was in the kindergarten.
Got it.
Take it into consideration. That's who we're going with, guys. Head over to SoWhutChuSayin.com. If you are curious about where our sponsors at, they are on there. Click the sponsors link on our website, SoWhutChuSayin.com. That'll take you over to them. Make sure you
used to call it Glory Hole.
I did call it the Glory Hole. Now, it's still a Glory Hole.
Nice.
Yeah, it's there. SoWhutChuSayin.com.
It's there.
Go check it out, guys. As always, to our contributors on Anchor, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's anchor.fm/SoWhutChuSayin. We're on any podcast catcher out there that you can find. Remember, guys, share this. Give the ratings, give the reviews, because that helps us boost our numbers in obscure places throughout this world. And we like that. And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, this Super Bowl weekend, it was a pleasure.
Hut, hut, hut. We out.
So what you saying? Touchdown.